Welcome to the Imperium Forex daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. A couple of things are turning up out of the book for the Australian dollar for the bear case. One is the fact that being a commodity-based currency, one aspect is that the iron ore price action over the last few days has taken quite a considerable hit. And with the bearish sentiment coming through on iron ore, could put a bit of a lag on the Australian dollar rally, with the cap now seen at 81.55. Along with that, we have the RSI also pointing for a further downward test. And also with the inflationary figures that are coming out for this week on the CPI report, could see the Australian economy slowly reducing in terms of inflationary pressure. Therefore, this would put a further call to a potential rate hike, which my view is around April for the RBA to hike. Therefore, we could see a bit of a fluctuation in prices, but if the iron ore continues to remain weak, it will put a bit of a pressure to the downside. And with the target holding at 80.45 and 79.90. With a slight improvement to the US dollar overnight, the market for the euro has actually taken some modest losses as it looks towards 123.20. Now, this is a key level. A couple of things to note. A break there, along with the bearish divergence and also with the stochastic cut-in and also MACD breaking down, could expose the region of 122.65.75. It is viewed that this week that we have a number of key events, one being the German release of its primary CPI, the Eurozone to publish its preliminary flash GDP for the fourth quarter of 2016, and along with that, we do have the Fed rate decision and statement, and to round off the week, we've got the non-farm payrolls. So quite a packed data week, and could actually see some movement to the downside with a better case to a bullish US dollar. Any advances should find 124.30 to serve as a short-term cap. The dollar yen case is still holding to a bullish outlook after rebounding off 108.25 and now looks towards a resistance of 109.20. If the dollar does improve, then we could be looking up towards 109.80.85. From the technical case, I am bullish across the board for the US dollar, so therefore could see a better recovery in dollar yen. And with the pound underperforming, you can see the market is now looking towards either at 140.35 or down towards 139.90. Overall, I do expect to see the bearish case increase as we get some political policy uncertainty coming out with the markets in terms of Theresa May's government. I'm feeling a little bit too unsure about her approach with the Brexit. So let's see if the pound does actually take a bit of a tumble further. My view is it will, and we are looking down towards 139.90. Gold took a bit of a hit overnight, broke the 41 support, now looking down towards 1,336. This in terms could actually give further exposure to the downside and target around the 1,320 region before recovering. Clearly from a technical point, it's all set up for the bear case. Therefore, I do expect to see the market remain slightly under pressure. Silver also slipping overnight, now looks towards the support of $16.95 with the resistance seen at $17.30. Overall, I am bullish towards the region of around 75. This in terms could see a rebound in silver, eventually take out the top side and move on towards either of $17.70 to $18. And to round off with oil, the market is slipping away from $66 a barrel. And as you can see from the technical point, it is breaking down further. I do expect to see further weakness in the coming week and look for a target of 64.60. Any advances should fail towards the 66 handle. So that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I do hope you enjoy the day ahead.